Hey guys, it's your boy Malik on Fleek 3.0 back at it again with another video. And I know you're tired of me talking about Damian Wayne, Raven, that ship. Like, to be honest, they're just an obsession, bro. Like, I've been reading all the fan comics, fan fictions, looking at all the AMVs that had the two together. You know, I just love that couple, bro. I just love the ship. But, you know, whenever I look at the comments, because, you know, Damian Wayne is my favorite animated character in the DC universe. And he's my favorite Robin, as you saw in the last video. As I said, Dick Grayson is the best overall, but I just like Damian Wayne's story over Dick Grayson's story. That's why I choose Damian Wayne as my favorite Robin. But before I go over that, every time I look at the comments that has to do with like a Damian Wayne video, like someone's talking about it or it's AMV about it, people talk about how overpowered Damian Wayne was, bro, in the animated movies and sometimes the comics, right? I understand where they're coming from, because in the first three movies that you see him in, Son of Batman, Batman vs. Robin, and Batman Bad Blood, yeah, those three movies, the first two especially, right? Son of Batman, Damian was going off, bro. Like, he was taking off everybody. He was beating, he even stabbed Deathstroke. He was beating Deathstroke twice, actually. Deathstroke, who has more training than Damian Wayne, even though Damian is enhanced. He was in an enhanced womb when he was born, so he has more capabilities than people his age and a little bit more than adults who don't fight. And he was able to beat Deathstroke, right? And that, you know, that turned people off, because I remember watching one video and someone was like, well, the writers didn't know what to do with Damian Wayne, even though Damian Wayne was their prime focus in the animated universe, because as you can see, that you see him constantly in the movies, especially of course the Batman ones, but he always makes a cameo some way, somehow, in some other movies that has Batman in it a little bit. And he overpowered Deathstroke, so that irritated people. When he met Nightwing, even though Nightwing beat him and was holding back, he still got hits on Dick Grayson, who should have been just able to beat Damian like immediately. But you know, that's not how it happened. So that kind of, you know, some people thought it was like, at least it was okay because Nightwing still won and he wasn't really trying to harm Damian like that. So that's a pass. Let's give that one a pass, right? Damian versus Batman. Even if Batman was holding back, Damian shouldn't have gotten the hits like he did, right? And that's what also irritated people. Matter of fact, even when he was training with Nightwing in the Batman vs. Robin movie, you know, when he fought Batman and Nightwing, and he was able to overpower Nightwing, even though they didn't show who actually won the fight. They just showed like it Damian won, even though all Damian did was throw him onto a chair and that was it. But you know, that threw people off. They're like, yo, Batman and Nightwing or so, like, they just way stronger than Damian, so he has no reason to, I mean, he can probably like compete a little bit, but when it comes to strength and skill, they beat him out because they've seen more fights than Damian. And Damian only started fighting when he left. I mean, he has been fighting with the League of Assassins, but he hasn't been in a real fight, especially one that doesn't involve killing people. And you know, that turned people off. But what I say that, even though I do understand why people are angry about him being overpowered, I say that the writers really started getting him going because I didn't really see those Batman movies, because like I said, I didn't know who Damian Wayne was until like Injustice 2, and when I saw him in the movies in Teen Titans versus Justice League. That's the first time I met Damian Wayne as an anime character, and I saw the Son of Batman. I've seen Batman versus Robin to understand his character a little bit more, understand where he came from. I didn't see Batman Bad. I mean, I did, but I didn't really care for it. But I mean, I did watch it because of Damian, but that's not the point. Damian's character got way better when he got to Teen Titans vs. Justice League, right? Because now he's not just beating people flat out. Like, he's struggling. He was struggling, like, especially the Judas contract when he faced Deathstroke for a third time. Like, this is their third meeting, right? after the son of Batman. He got his ass whooped. Like, he got clapped. Like, I mean, straight clapped. Just straight, just beating him up. And even in the first movie, the Teen Titans versus Justice League, even though he did trip up the Flash, I mean, anybody can really trip up the Flash, but that's not the point. He did not stand a chance against anybody. He couldn't. Hey, that was the right move, right? That was the growth of his characters and then writing for the people who's writing the animated universe, to show that even though they were trying to make the point that Damian Wayne is the best character that you should love and everything, they had to make him more human, because the way he was looking in the first two Batman movies, the Batman versus Robin and Son of Batman, this man looked like he was superhuman. And that's what threw people off. And I think the best showing of who Damian Wayne was when he faced Batman in Apocalypse War, Justice League Dark. Alright? Because when he went up against Batman, oh my god, this man did not stand a chance. And we're talking about Damian Wayne. Like, he's been fighting with Batman. He already had, techniques from the League of Assassins. He was the demon head of the League of Assassins when 2 years after the war ended with Apocalypse, right? And he still got bodied. And we're talking about Batman. This Batman has been sitting in a chair for 2 years, has not fought since the war, and he still bodied Damian, who has been still training, even though you don't really see it. But I know he was training, because you wouldn't be able to be the head of the demon head if you weren't still keeping your body in shape. And he still got bodied. So to answer the question, if Damian Wayne was overpowered, yes, in the first two movies of his first two appearances in the DC animated universe, and after that he went back to normal. Like, he went back to an actual child. Even though he was skilled, he was not able to overpower everybody. Like, he was not able to overpower. Like, he was still able to beat up goons. Of course he can. But he was not, like, when he went against Ra's al Ghul, bro, he got bodied in the Teen Titans versus Justice League. He got beat, and he just barely got the upper hand. That was it. And even then, the reason that he even won is because Ra's al Ghul's contract was over, and he was taken back into that pillar and stuff, and he cut off his head. That was the only reason. Like, hey, if you don't like Damian Wayne, you don't like him. If you like him, you love him, just like I do. Especially, the Damian Wayne and Raven relationship. Just saying, best ship I've seen in the animated universe. I was just saying, I just love the character of Damian Wayne, and I understand why people thought he was overpowered, because the first two appearances, this man was basically Superman, and he was just basically better than everybody, and he was finally put down to earth when Teen Titans versus Justice League came around. And hey, you love him, you don't. Hey, I love him, and I love his relationship. I know I keep saying that, bro. I'm just obsessed with that relationship. I just love it way too much. So I hope they keep his character in the rebirth. I'm pretty sure they will, but I hope they did the same thing with the animated universe. Keep him very involved, and hopefully they keep the Damirae relationship. Let's keep it real. That's the only thing I'm hoping for in the rebirth. Like, I don't care if whatever happens in the rebirth era, as long as Damian Wayne is in it and they do his character justice, I'll be happy. And if he gets Raven, that's a bonus. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, as long as they make Damian Wayne better than they did in this animated universe, the New 52, like, they do as good as they did back then, I'll be happy. And again, if he gets Raven, that's a fucking bonus. That's a dub. So I hope you guys like and subscribe. Malik on Fleet 3.0 out.